Welcome back to Up Front. Voters will be heading to the polls August 12th for the primary election and on November 4th for the general election. If you feel like somebody's watching you, you may be right. Governor Walker signed a law earlier this year allowing poll observers now to be as close as 3 feet away from where voters check in. For more on what poll observers can and cannot do, we're asking Kevin Kennedy, the Director and General Counsel for the State Government Accountability Board, the GAB. Kevin Kennedy, good to have you on the program.
Thank you, Mike. It's good to be here.
So we have this new rule in effect that people, election observers, can be about the distance you and I are apart. They can be that close to you. And how do you think that's going to go? This will be our first real test on August 12th.
You know, I don't think it'll be that much of a problem. Our original rules were 6 to 12 feet. This is 3 to 8 feet. Doesn't mean you have to be exactly 3 feet. And the poll workers always have to adjust to how the polling place is set up. The key thing is, if there's a reason why it can't be within that 3 to 8 feet, we want the poll workers to document that so we can understand what the barriers are to allowing the public to see what's going on at the polling place.
And there will not be cameras allowed at this election, or for that matter, November 4th. There had been some talk about allowing cameras, that election observers might be able to take pictures for photo documentation of people checking in. That will not happen. Why did you speak against that? Why did you think that was a bad idea?
Well, that's been our rule since 2006. We find that, you know, from our experience, both listening to voters, listening to election officials, the comments we get on election day and our observations, the use of cameras is, one, it's disruptive, which the law prohibits any disruption of the polling place, and two, it's a distraction to the voters. It's one thing to be filmed innocuously by a stationary camera that might be somewhere, but on the other hand, to have someone following you around with a camera or pointing at you can be a distraction, and the statutes prohibit that. And so when we created the rules in consultation with local election officials and observer organizations, it was a pretty easy call. No cameras allowed.
And people say, though, in support of changing the rules, they say, you know, people use cameras everywhere, and that, in fact, this could be a public service. You may have heard this argument from time to time, that if something untoward were happening, if somebody were trying to game the system, so to speak, there would be photographic evidence of that. Is there any validity to either of those claims?
Well, you know, it comes across as having some credibility when you hear the statement, but we use our eyes to observe what's going on. This is a public process, and we can document the problems with contemporaneous notes. You don't need a camera to do that.
So the no camera rules remain in place for this election and for November, but it is possible at some point the legislature will revisit this and perhaps change these rules.
Well, they definitely showed an interest in this when we presented our rules for reconsideration this time around. They had expired, and we wanted the legislature to sign off on it before the fall elections, and there was an increased interest in this, and part of it was you had a group of observers who wanted more and more flexibility to use those cameras. And, you know, when the board discussed this, their sense was this really was going to be disruptive and distracting to the voters.
Briefly, give us a sense of the role of election observers in Wisconsin compared to other states. Are we similar to other states, or are we more lenient in terms of allowing election observers?
We're much more open and transparent than most states. Wisconsin is one of the few states where any member of the public, other than a candidate, can be present at the polling place to observe the public aspects. They obviously can't be in the booth watching how you mark the ballot, but they can see the process where you walk in, you give your name, where you sign the list, you receive a ballot, the ballot being deposited. If there's a challenge to a voter, that's a public part of the process. Many states, you need a permit, and permits are only available to representatives of political parties or candidate organizations. So Wisconsin has always been much more open, much more transparent, and it's good for the process because it allows people to comment on that. We learn from that process.
I've got about 20 seconds left. It's a summer election, August 12th. What are you expecting in terms of turnout in this state?
Well, partisan primary, because you can only vote in one political party primary, is very limited. So about 15%, close to 600,000 voters.
Kevin Kennedy with the Government Accountability Board. Good to have you back on the program. We appreciate your time.
You're very welcome.
Outsourcing has become an issue in the race for governor. Why do businesses outsource, and is it necessarily a bad thing? We'll be getting some answers from a business owner and a blogger next. But first, here's the WisPolitics Week Ahead.
The Republican candidates for the 6th Congressional District will debate Thursday in a forum hosted by Green Bay conservative talk radio host Jerry Bader.